Okay, part 3. So, Chris and the lawyer, according to the lawyer, were best buds, and they talked about music all the time, and, he's a family friend, and they just sought an insurance lawyer as a spokesman. Again, I'm just presenting what happened after the death, before the death, stuff like that, and you decide what you think. See where it takes you. So yes, they think him admitting it in an interview and trying to explain it away like 5 times in one interview. Them putting it on Wikipedia, probably just because I brought it up in a million videos, because it just gives the whole game away, doesn't it? When you look at his gravesite, it gives the whole game away, doesn't it? It just screams that there's a problem here. I thought about tonight, when I was pondering what people have been saying to me, those text messages she released of her and him talking back and forth, they scream there's a problem here. They were not flattering to anyone in the conversation. I can't believe she released them. Sometimes narcissists, sociopaths, they reveal what they've done. And I'm not saying that makes me 100% correct on my theories. I always admit too, in a lot of my videos, yeah, I could be wrong. I'm human. I have theories on things. They could be wrong, they could be right. I give you the evidence. You decide. I have my opinion as well. I give that sometimes. But I've admitted plenty of times, I'm not God here. I've never presented myself as God or, everything I say has to be right. I've admitted when I was wrong. I've taken videos down when I was wrong. So there's that as well. But again, the text messages she released, I was just thinking that tonight. I was like, of all the problems with everything, those are real bad, man. And I'm not going to go into them here, but you can look them up for yourself. She released them publicly for the whole world to see. She wanted to prove some point with it. I don't know what point she was trying to prove, because it's not flattering to either party on the phone. It looks real bad, actually. The text messages more support what I say instead of what they say. Honestly, it screams something's wrong here. I can't believe they really... If that's the best set of messages she has, wow. I'd hate to see the bad ones. So that's a problem. When your wife is right on the phone to an insurance lawyer. Now, the insurance lawyer makes the claim that, it wasn't about insurance. Though if the family would make the claim, that family would make the claim, it wasn't about it. That they did make these claims, remember? That they'll still make these claims today. It had nothing to do with insurance. He's just a spokesman. That's what he said, right? Well, here's the evidence. Again, through court documents, via greed, people that want to steal other people's property. We found out this information. 4 days after Chris's death, his widow is emailing some representative, Rit Veneris, about an insurance policy on the tour. I guess Chris was on or going on or whatever. And was there a chance they wouldn't get paid? And she had a great lawyer who could jump in on the situation if necessary. I wonder who that could be, right? She didn't name the lawyer, but she was just talking to Pasek 4 days earlier when her husband died. So I think we know who the lawyer is, right? Based on logical deduction. I'm going to go with Pasek. If I had to guess, if I had to put money on it. So again, we get told immediately from second one that Here's the spokesman for the family, Kirk Pasick. We don't get really... I don't know what they said in the statement, if they introduced him as an insurance lawyer. I have a feeling they didn't. I have a feeling it all came out in that interview he did for Law Dragon. He just had to boast of it. He had to put it out there. I guess he felt someone might latch on to that and figure it all out, that, yeah, she called an insurance lawyer. So if someone throws that out there in the press, they're heading it off. He's heading it off. And he's over-explaining it in an interview like 5 different times. That gives the game away. That if we were playing poker, I would have just beaten him. Because that's his tell. Over-explaining. Like when he's in court, arguing. I can't remember if that was Pasick or it might have been the other lawyer that she gets sometimes. Maybe I shouldn't go into that because that might not have been Pasick. That might have been a different lawyer. I think it was a different lawyer. But anyway, again, I want to reiterate this. Understand what I'm saying, because it proves something. It proves that what we were being told was bullshit in that interview. And on day one, when they're introducing this person as just a spokesman for the family, we find out later through an interview that he's an entertainment lawyer and he's mostly does insurance cases. Entertainment lawyer, that's not really what he does. It's insurance cases for that percentage. That's his thing. He even said it in the interview. So he's the entertainment lawyer stuff. No, that's not what he is. He's an insurance lawyer. That's why he over-explained 5 times in his interview, because he knows that looks bad. And it does look bad. Right off the bat, we're being lied to. We're being told that this is just a spokesman person. This has nothing to do with insurance matters. Then 4 days later, she's emailing a guy at a company about insurance on a tour. And using phrases like, is there a chance we won't get paid? It was very right to the point, too. These weren't, these weren't friendly emails. They were right to the point. The money. Is there a chance I ain't getting the money? Is basically what she was saying. Obviously, she was worried about an insurance issue. Because we were also assured months later, after conspiracy theorists online speculated that maybe they won't get the insurance money because it was ruled suicide. Maybe that's why they're scrambling around back and forth. So there came out an article on one of the shill sites that you can just pay to print whatever promotion you want. They even admitted in the bottom of their website, they tell you what kind of... We got 3 different promotion packages. You want small, medium, or large. That's what I'm dealing with, people. A machine. Rich people, an industry machine. That's why they win. That's why this gets suppressed. That's why I end up nowhere. I end up, sitting there with no channel and nothing. Good thing I don't rely on this for income anymore. Or I'd be fucked right now, huh? I haven't even been putting the PayPal up. But I know I'm all about money, right? But Candace Owens ain't. Someone who calls up an insurance attorney 5 minutes after their husband died. They're not all about money. I'm the grifter. I'm the one that's about money. The people that raised $1 million for charity and still have half of it like 7 years later. Sitting in an account or sitting under their mattress or who knows where it is. Nobody. So that those people holding that 500,000 with a vulture claw grip on that shit, on the motherfucker, they're not grifters. They're not, even though I found their lies in court documents and presented them and read them, so the website could even take a look. I'll send them to you if you'd like. The cubicle people. They're not the grifters. They're not the liars. Again, the person on the phone to the insurance attorney 5 minutes after the husband's death, that's not the person interested in money and only about money. The people holding on to the $500,000 from the charity concert that was supposed to be distributed at some point. They could have told the audience, the people attending, the bands, hey, we're going to hold on to half of it for like 20 years. Is that cool? If they would have said that up front, then you can't criticize them, right? They didn't say that up front. And those bands should be calling and saying, yeah, you guys need to distribute that money, please. So yeah, they're not the grifters. They're not the liars. I'm the grifter and the liar. I'm the scammer. They're not the scammers. That's what we're being told, right? By what's been going on all these social media websites. The moral authorities, Facebook, YouTube, all the websites you can name. They're the moral authorities telling us we're wrong when we're talking about those kind of people. We're doing something wrong. Raising money to run a channel is doing something wrong. Raising money to make music is doing something wrong. What world is that wrong in? People raise money for all kind of things. Way stupider things. Way worse things. And people send money hand over fist to very bad people every day. Some people charge $1,500 a minute for video chat, and they make you stay on for 15 minutes. So you have to pay them $22,000, but they're cool to broadcast. They're cool to be accepted on all the websites. I'm not. Anyway, let's continue this in the next video.